Hey everybody, hope y'all are doing alright. So just to change up the direction a little bit, it's like right now, like even though I'm doing all this stuff, my heart is actually elsewhere. Like I feel, excuse me, I would love. I'm just curious as to what's going on with a particular person, man. Like I could be crazy, but right now I feel like she's not doing so well, and it's like I want to, I don't even know why. Like I don't even know why. It's difficult for me, like, if not impossible, really. It's to like, without knowledge without any information. Like, I don't know. I'm not. All I can do is work on my feelings, and it's like it kind of makes me look crazy and strange and fucking weird. Sitting on here being like, yo, I'm just feeling like I can feel somebody else's emotions right now, and I don't know what else to do other than express that I feel empathy for her and the pain that she's going through. But as far as like helping her through and trying to protect, comfort, or guide her and through this, it's like I'd love to, but if I'm not even privy to the information of the situation, then what help and what could anybody do other than this is just to say that, like, yo, I'm thinking about you, I care about you, I'd love to help you in whatever ways I can do, but until you like allow me in, until you make that choice to want to open that door, then I think it's going to continue to bother us both because I don't know. It's just this is something that is continuing to happen. The only solution, the next step that feels right to me is just and which I know is not an easy thing, and I don't know what it's like to be in her shoes because her situation is different than mine, and with this whole thing, so. And I know how voices can fuck with me, so I could see how, voices could be telling her all these fucked up things, like, oh, if you do, like, just like, I just want her to know if she watches this that I have no desires of any type of animosity, especially towards her. Like, I don't have any payback or any type of hidden fucking vendettas or agendas or thoughts of vengeance on anybody, to be honest with you. Nobody. Do I have any, like, sometimes I get irked with shit, but I don't sit here festering vengeance. I've always been wary of that. Like when I was younger, I wasn't as aware of it as I am now. I used to be a fucking wild, crazy kid when I was younger. I'm not like that anymore. I totally against vengeance in all forms. With that being said, even recently, a few years ago, when people were fucking with my people of my family, if something had happened to my family members, I don't know how I would react. If something happened to Little Bear or Shiloh, I don't know how I'd react. Doesn't mean it's right, but I got to be honest with the fact that I'm still a human being and I still have emotions and I still do things that aren't right. But it doesn't mean I'm going to tell people and condone people and put on an image like that's okay. No, it's wrong. I'm not sitting here being like I ain't somebody who ain't sinned. I've done my share of fucking sin, more than most probably. I don't know about that, but I've done my share. And, but that's not what, like, it's all about growth. It's not, So, anyways, I got off tangent. I didn't even want to talk about that. I just, like I think about it all the time, but I also got to continue. Like, I don't want her to take a slight because she thinks I'm ignoring her, just trying to focus on the mission when I'm not, when I don't care about her, because I do, very much so. She's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning, and a lot of times most often, the last thing I think about before I go to bed. Um. So yeah, I'm just making this video to let her know that I'm thinking about her and I hope she's doing all right. And if she is hurt, and I'm hoping that, oh man, I'm hoping she finds out some way to alleviate that pain in a good and healthy way, not in a more destructive way, because that's not really going to alleviate the pain. That's actually going to only make the pain even worse. And I know that better than most because that's the ritual that I lived for a very long time. And I know how dangerous and how hard it can be to get out of that cycle too. So it's like if she is in that cycle, like I'm probably one of the best people to talk to her about it because I can relate to that shit fucking very well. So anyways, all right, I love y'all. Take care.